Good evening, audience. This week on the show, we've got traumatizing experiences. Yesterday, we had a pretty traumatizing experience, and it was kind of crazy. But today, I've got one that'll top it all. And I want to introduce my friend, Edgar Treetrunk. How you doing, Edgar?
I'm pretty good.
So, how have you been dealing since your experience?
Well, I've been getting better, but it's still pretty tough. Everything's a reminder what happened, and it's tough.
So, would you like to tell the audience what happened?
Sure. A couple months ago, I got a call from my old friend, and
Go.
heard from him for years. And
Oh, yeah,
he
talk
told me
on
he
that.
wanted me to come out and see him because he was real sick.
Yeah.
As I was pulling up to his house, I could tell things had changed. It wasn't the same as it used to be when we were kids. Everything was kind of dark and dead. He stopped under the bridge, looked into his little pond he had. Just black. Black as could be. All the trees were dead. His house is all old and covered in moss. Just wasn't the same.
Wow, that's creepy.
Yeah, not as creepy as Usher had gotten though. When I first saw Usher, I couldn't even tell it was the same guy. He'd lost a lot of hair. He'd lost all color, except for his eyes. His eyes were the only thing that even seemed alive on him. He was walked around all aimlessly and kind of twitchy and almost looked like he was tweaked out. It's because of his sickness, which I blamed on his family's long history of incest.
So incest, you said. So, just exactly how big was their family? Did they have like a bunch of people, or?
Well, it used to be a fairly good sized family. They had mom, dad, several kids and husbands or wives or however you want to classify that, but when I went over there, all that was left was Usher and his sister.
So, was none of their family? Did they have like any deforms, or did it mess with them at all?
Just-
Or?
Just Usher's. All of them were a little weird, but I feel like Usher and his sister were the worst. They got real bad. His sister, I only ever saw once when I was over there. And we didn't talk at all. She walked into the room and she looked terrible. Looked like she was on the verge of death. And she glanced at me and I glanced at her and she just walked away, went upstairs. And I looked back at Usher and he was just in tears. He said that she's about to die. Then if she dies, he's gonna die with her.
So, Usher and his sister, they're also together, right? Or they're just. How does that work?
I always assumed so, but I never asked. I didn't bother.
His sister was dying. Usher, he sounded really tore up about it all.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
So, could you make any attempt, or did you, to try to cheer him up, or how did that work?
Yeah, I tried everything to cheer him up. Tried to get him to go outside. He just refused. Tried to get him to read a book. He didn't want to read a book.
So,
Tried to get him to play with a dog. Wouldn't do that. Tried to get him to play on the computer. Wouldn't even do that. I mean, he didn't want to do anything. Everything I did seemed like it made it worse.
I just don't